Hey guys, welcome to our first ever podcast, Tea Time with Carmen and LaToia. Say hi, LaToia.
What's up, y'all?
It has taken us forever to start this podcast, but here we are, and we're doing it now. So today's first theme to our first ever podcast is going to be, LaToia?
The hellos, the meet and greets, telling y'all a little bit about ourselves. And just, a good intro to hopefully a wonderful, successful podcast. That's what we hope for. We want to entertain. We want to share life lessons. We come from different backgrounds, but we met at work, and we have clicked ever since. So stay tuned.
All right. So a little bit about me, Carmen, your girl. So I am 25 years old. I am in the dental field. Will not be telling you where I work because don't want you guys showing up.
For real.
I am living with my boyfriend, soon to be fiance.
Yay!
We have been living together for about close to 2 years now. Hopefully getting married next year.
Dang, it's been 2 years.
Yes, 2 years, girl. No kids. We do have a puppy. That's a whole nother story for another time. And just living life. That's a little bit about me. Once we get more into the podcast, we'll talk more about me. But that's just a little snippet about me.
Well, that's so super awesome. I completely forgot you have been living with your boyfriend for 2 years.
Yes, girl.
So a little bit about me, LaToia. I am in my 30s. We won't say an age, but I'm in my 30s. Don't look it. Thanks to good genes. I am a mother. I have an awesome, just super awesome son.
Yes, she does.
Loving my life, and we're doing it. I also work in the dental field. We don't work together anymore. Boo-hoo on that one.
I know.
But I'm trying to get her to leave where she's at. But anyway, that's definitely a story for another day.
Yes, it is.
I am currently by myself. I have been on my own for about 8 years or so. Loving it. There's ups and downs. Oh, y'all have no idea the ride that you guys are in for, because my life has taken me way completely off course than what I had anticipated. But I'm living it. I'm loving it. I'm having fun. I'm getting used to being a mom. That comes with its own set of craziness. But we're doing it. And I hope you guys enjoy our first episode. Please click and subscribe.
Yes, please subscribe to our channel. You will not want to miss our podcast that will be uploaded for now every Saturday.
Yes. And I know Carmen's going to have to remind me because, mommy brain is real. But yes, stay tuned. It's going to be a lot of fun. I have so many crazy stories. I haven't even told Carmen that happened this week. Yes, I've had some crazy stuff happen this week. But enjoy the ride. It's going to be fun.
All right, guys. So today's episode is a little bit of meet and greet, but also jumping into our first theme of our episode, which is where are we going? Where are we going in 2019? The year is almost over. It is November 15th. And I just can't believe it. Like, this year has flown by so fast in a blink of an eye.
It did.
I mean, I still remember coming into 2018. I feel like I'm still stuck on January 2nd. And then all of a sudden we're here. And Thanksgiving is next week. Like, this is crazy. So we're jumping into 2019 pretty soon.
Yes, we are.
There's just so many resolutions that we all have. There's new chapters that we're walking into. Where do we see ourselves, and how do we see ourselves walking into 2019? You go first, LaToia.
Well, 2019. I can't, like, literally, I still can't believe we're at the end of 2018.
Yeah.
I am viewing years now as in quarters. If we're in the fourth quarter, I got like a last few seconds left to end this year.
Yeah.
Relatively decent. But I think for me, for 2019, I am obviously looking to be a little bit more financially secure. You know, I have the typical mom struggles. It's nothing new to anybody. It's the same thing, just, you know, different story, different background, different person. I am looking to just be a better me, be a better mother. And also I'm working on a lot of self-love.
Oh, yes.
2018 has proved to me that I am worth a whole lot more than what I have been settling for. And that's just not relationships. That's not just work. It's just a lot of things across the board where I have put myself on the back burner. It's a problem. But I'm hoping 2019 will change that. I want to move. You know, I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to buy a house or if I want to buy a townhome, but I'm hoping that'll happen. But just overall, 2019, I'm looking to come into being me. You know, I'm in my 30s. There's no going back.
Yeah.
So it's do or die. We are at crunch time. It's either I do it now or I'm never going to do it. So, you know, not that my first, you know, few years of life wasn't great. It was super awesome. I had so much fun. But now, after becoming a mother, my priorities have changed. So I've got to bounce back, and I'm trying to find me again. So I'm trying to balance being a mother and finding me. But hopefully 2019 will bring some of that. So we'll see. What are you looking for?
So what I'm looking for in 2019 is finding myself, like you said. I've been in the relationship with my boyfriend for about 2 years now, 2 or 3 years. We've been together for some time. But when I met him, I fell totally in love. I fell totally in love with this person, but I'm not in love with myself, which I feel I should have worked on before getting with him.
Which is a mistake that all of us ladies make. So.
Yeah, like, I completely love this man. This man treats me awesome. He is, if you guys only knew my backstory, the journey that I've been through to this point in my life, he is absolutely everything to me. He is the light in the darkest tunnel ever. He supports me in each and everything that I do. He's always there, pumping me up, supporting me. I just feel that he puts everything in the relationship, which is awesome, and I do too, but I feel like I am missing me. Like, I am so insecure with myself. I don't love myself. I can't stand looking at myself in the mirror sometimes because I start to pick myself apart. Like, oh, your arms are so fat. Like, you're so fat. You have a roll here and everything. So I feel like 2019 is a new chapter, a new me. Like, I know the new me is corny because everyone uses it. Like, 2019, new year, new me. Like,
it rolls with the same,
exactly.
Like, January 1st, what are our goals for the new year?
Most people just say new year, new me the first day, and then they go back to their old selves the next day.
Yes.
But I feel like, for me, 2019 is going to be a new year, new me. I am leaving behind toxic individuals.
Yes.
Toxic individuals that are bringing nothing to my life. And that's including family. Like, family can be just as toxic as friends.
Yes.
I'm leaving some individuals behind. And just focusing on me and my mental health, which is another story. We have so many stories, guys.
Y'all have no idea.
There's so many stories we're going to tell you guys. But yes, I'm just gonna, like, focus on me, focus on my relationship with my noodlehead. That is our nickname for
Yes.
him, which I came up with, but he laughs about it. But with my noodlehead, I think I'm ready to settle down and have a family.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready. I think, like you guys, like, so much stuff. Like, I've never been the person to dream about being married and having kids. Like, my vision of life was
living the life, single,
Yes, like,
high rise, making the money,
having
kind
my
of like
own,
your own version of Sex in the City.
Exactly. Like, I never once dreamt about being married, being a housewife, having a house with a white picket fence, having children, like, nothing. Like, I didn't dream that. Like, my dream was, I'm going to be independent, I'm going to have my own stuff, which I have my own stuff, but more so, like, have my own house, my own cars, travel, have this great job, pays really well, money in the bank, money saved up, just the high life, And then this person comes into my life and just changes all of that for me. Like, it changes the way I think about getting married. Like, he is the only guy that I have ever thought about marrying and ever thought about having kids. He's such a great man. But yes, 2019, back to that. We, like, steer off.
Y'all will realize I have a tangent or a problem of going completely off track, but keeping it all straight in my head. So sometimes, call me back, guys. Just be like, LaToia, call your brain back.
But yes, like, 2019, new year, new me. I'm putting myself first. Getting on a healthy regimen, losing weight, getting that Kim Kardashian body.
Without the man. Okay, because I can be Kanye-less and I'll be just fine. Okay.
Yes, just, working on my body, working on my self-image, working on my self-love, trying to center myself, trying to find who Carmen is.
Yes.
Just trying to figure out who I am. I know where I want to go in life. Trying to figure out where Carmen is going in 2019. Trying to figure out what 2019 holds for me. I guess more than anything, seeing what I'll branch out to be. Career, personal, even just public, like, just all around trying to figure out, most likely just finding out who I am. Like, finding out who I am. But the only thing about that is, I'm a little scared that in the process of finding myself, figuring out who Carmen is, I don't want my soon-to-be husband, because the boy is mine, I don't want him to feel like I am pushing him aside. Like, I'm scared that in this journey to finding myself, loving myself, discovering who I am, that I don't want him to feel that I'm pushing him away, or make him feel that I don't want to be part of this relationship, because I do. Like I said previously, Noodlehead is the most amazing thing that has ever happened in my life. He is the only person that, like, really and truly, other than you, supports me, supports my dreams. Like, he's another cheerleader on my team. Like, you guys, LaToia is also a cheerleader on Carmen's team. Like, and I've never had that before. I've never had cheerleaders, like, cheering for me. I've always had to be there cheering on other people, but never once has anyone cheered for me.
Yeah.
So having LaToia and having Noodlehead especially be on my team and support me and be partners in crimes, be besties,
Girl,
like,
yes.
it is just, he is just an amazing human being. Like, I love him to pieces. Like, yeah, we're not, I'm not gonna say, like, we're the perfect couple, because we're not, we're not the perfect couple. Like, every couple has their ups and downs, or whatnot. Like, we argue. I'm not gonna say that we fight, because everything when I think of the word fight, I think of like people like hitting each other and everything. We don't fight. Like the only time that we put hands on each other is when we wrestle. Like me and him wrestle sometimes or whatever. Mm-hmm. But it's play fighting. Like he never has ever laid a hand on me. He has never ever hurt me physically. Nothing. You know, he is just an amazing guy. Like that's where I want 2019 to be. I want it to be our glow up year. Like I have been waiting. Like I don't even know why I've been waiting, but like I think I've been putting up my glow up to the side. Like, I'll just glow up later. No, 2019
it has to be the year.
Glow up year.
It has to be the year, because I think you'll get there for 2019, because y'all, since I've met this girl 2 years ago, like we've clicked. Like I don't have any sisters for siblings. I have an older brother, so I don't have any really I have close girlfriends, but they're all far apart. We're all far apart from each other. So Carmen has like come in at a time in my life where I was really fresh at being a new single mom. Doing the struggle. I know she saw me come in there, that job, plenty of times, looking toe up. But she's always had a goal in mind, and that was to do this podcast. And I think now is the right time that we've chosen to do it, because
we've talked about this podcast since 2016.
Yes, we really have.
2016 going into 2017, and it's 2018.
Yes. And I think 2019, it's gonna be the year. It has to be the year. We have put a lot of stuff to the side to be career women or to work, and we have put so much other stuff ahead of what we've wanted to do. I'll be honest with you, the whole idea of doing a podcast definitely wasn't my idea. There's so many things about my life that you guys will learn later on in episodes that, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting ride. But I know that 2019 is going to bring awesome things, starting with my girl getting married.
Yes.
I had told myself I'm not doing any more weddings. Anyone who's always a bridesmaid knows what, going to a whole lot of weddings and being in them and all that stuff is like.
Yeah. Like the only thing, you guys, is my man hasn't, like, I'm a control freak. So
that's an understatement.
So, yeah, I am a control freak. The other day, I literally texted him and was like, we're getting married so-and-so day. And he was like, his response was, okay.
Yeah.
Like, typical man.
He's
like,
so, like, sometimes I'm like, dude, I'm gonna need you to just stand up and
Side note, like, my man is shy. Homeboy is shy.
Shy is like a real... I remember okay, first of all, let me tell you, my kid is very outspoken. So this comes into play. This takes after his mama, unfortunately.
LaToia, mini-me will let you know.
He will tell you straight
up. He has no filter. He will let you know what's up.
I remember the first time that he met your boyfriend. Okay, so let me tell you, my kid has had a crush on Carmen since day one. And I remember I told my son, look, we're going to go meet Carmen's boyfriend. So, remember your manners. Don't get there acting a fool.
Yeah.
Just look, be you, have fun, but be respectful. So my son meets the boyfriend. Y'all, the utter disrespect that my son showed her boyfriend.
Mini-me was not having it.
He,
like, if you had mentioned boyfriend, he would be like, what boyfriend? Like,
he barely, like, he spoke to him.
Barely acknowledged him.
But after that, he hardly acknowledged him at all.
Yes.
And to this day, my kids still ain't feeling the boyfriend. Like,
no, like, what boyfriend? Like
in a matter of
like,
months, he's crushed hard and had his heart broken because Carmen has a boyfriend. But like the utter disrespect, I'm telling you, my kid was just like,
And I love Mini-me, and I have not seen him in some time.
Like, I know Mini-me is doing the whole school thing. Girl, we about to do our first field trip. And yes, first field trip, and I'm sitting there. They already done told us, if you're going to chaperone, be prepared to take other children. Now, y'all will realize my parents are old school, and they're old school Southern. So, look, if these little kids,
Southern parents,
yes, if they come behind me on this field trip, they will behave. That's just, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm not about to take you, my child, to some other town and then have y'all making me look cray. No, we're not doing that. And my mama going?
Yeah,
no. You know my mama ain't having that. You met my parents one time. You can tell they ain't having no foolishness.
Like, older parents? Oh, my goodness.
And I think that's what I'm looking forward to 2019 the most, because it is so true when they say, when you have children, when your parents see you have children, how they treat the grandkids is completely different.
It is so completely different.
I had to politely tell my dad, look, he just ate breakfast, okay? He don't need to eat nothing else, okay? He's good. He don't need to eat nothing else. What did my dad do? They ate breakfast at like 7-something, and they getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich at like 10 o'clock.
What?
2 hours later. And I'm like, but you just... Whatever. Yeah. You know, it's whatever.
2019.
Oh, I'm going to be trying to reel the grandparents in. Like, y'all will realize that in order for me to survive when I had my child, I had to go in mommy mode, very regimented. You know, some people probably are not going to like my parenting style because it's very different from most parents. My kid is really young. He's 5. So at 5, there are things that he knows that other 5-year-olds don't, but then he's still 5.
Yeah, he's very smart.
So I try to keep it balanced, but I learned very early that if we were going to do this, you know, if I was going to be a single mom, that we had to be on a schedule.
Yeah.
We have fun. We do a whole lot of things, but y'all will learn that my parenting technique is probably a little bit weird, but hopefully 2019 I'm easing into being a more settled parent. I'm trying to pull back on the reins a little bit because I'm that crazy helicopter mom. Literally, even on weekends, I still have my kid doing lessons and stuff like that because I want him to be successful. I want him to be ahead. I want him to be personable. I want him to be the opposite of me.
Right.
Despite the fact that I'm doing this podcast, y'all, I am that girl that I can be at a party sitting in a corner and I'm fine. My kid is the complete opposite. He wants to be in the mix.
He's a social butterfly.
Sometimes,
he is the person who will get the party started.
Yes.
Don't lie. Like, I'm not a party starter. Like, I like, literally, it's crickets. Like, I'm shy too. But, like, my boyfriend, he takes the cake on being shy. Like, he's
on a whole nother level of...
Like...
Yeah. But my kid is so not that.
Mini-me, he will get the house pumping.
Yes.
Like, he is... What do you call them? No, they're not party starters. They're, like,
Talking about, like, the guy, like, the hype man?
Yeah, the hype,
yes.
Hype man. He is the hype man. If you need your party hyped, call me.
Yes, please
call
hire.
Me.
Yes, hire my son.
We already have his first job lined up. Like, 1-800.
He's more popular than me. Like, I have literally have contemplated doing an Instagram just for his looks. And when I say that so I don't have a little girl, which is a whole nother separate conversation. But I dress my kid
to the nines.
Like,
literally.
And we have these discussions. Like, he helps me pick out his clothes. So I go in a store and we have a conversation before we get there. Hey, we're going to look for how many ever outfits. And then we're leaving out the store. We are literally that mom and that son in the store, and we're holding up clothes, and I'm holding it to him. Like, do you like this? Do you like this color? What about this? And he makes a lot of his own decisions. I have contemplated doing a little Instagram for him.
You should.
Because he takes it and runs with it. And he's just... When I tell you guys that he is the love of my life, I was like Carmen. I did not want to be a mother. I'm still not completely sold on the whole marriage thing. But, you know, I didn't want to be a mother. And now that he's here, it has brought so much focus to my life. It's given me a purpose.
Yeah.
And I just want him to have what I had growing up and then some.
Right.
You know, and for the single mothers out there, don't let anyone try to make you feel bad for being a single mother. Yes, you might have made a mistake in who you chose to have that child with, but don't let anyone make you feel guilty. It's not so much a make or break situation as it is you are presented with a new direction in life. You can either take it and run with it, or you can be stuck.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be stuck. I chose not to be stuck. I chose to pick myself up and make it work.
And keep it going, yeah.
You got to keep it going. And now it's more imperative that as a single mom, you figure out what it is that you want to do with the rest of your life and make it work. So let 2019 be your year. Even if it isn't your year to come into the job, the money, the house, the whatever that you want, let 2019 as a single parent be your year to gather your kids, if you have multiple kids, and y'all just make it work together. Talk, communicate, play, take trips. Don't let the stigma or the statistic define your life, because I'm now a statistic. According to the government, I am a statistic, but I refuse to have that outlook on life. Don't settle. That's my little PSA for 2018 into 2019.
Like this year has literally, I've had so much. Like, you guys, I started off 2018 thinking I was going to accomplish so many things. I accomplished a few things. Let me not say that I didn't do anything. You know, I accomplished going back to school. I started off the year going back to school for business administration. I did that for the spring semester, and then I tried the summer semester, but then I kind of, like, withdrew from this class because I thought it was a little bit too much.
And that's okay. You're within your right.
I thought I was going to hop on to it here in the fall, but I didn't. But coming into 2019, I am going to finish up. Like, I don't have much to... Like, I have a few classes to take, but I should be done by next year. By the end of next year, hopefully.
Good.
Fingers crossed, you know. Like, I started off the year... Like, I had everything in order for, like, a whole month. Come February, everything fell off the bandwagon. And then we're here now. Like, you know, 2018 has really taught me that I can set out and do anything that I put my mind to. Like, the only thing that is stopping me is myself, my self-doubt, my overthinking, my ego at times. And like I said, that's where I see myself in 2019. Like, I see myself... You know, putting all of the negativity, all the down talk, you know, that I give myself, the, you know, self-criticizing and the negativity, everything to the side and just moving on with my life. Like, finally, I can move on with my life. Like, this year, like, one of the biggest things that I've ever done, I went and I auditioned for, if there's any Hispanics, Spanish-speaking Latin people out there, if you know Nuestra Belleza Latina, like, I literally went out and auditioned. Like, I went to New York, I auditioned for this reality show. Long story short, didn't get through it, but I didn't get into the reality show. You know, there's a whole, like, spill on that. I would later spill on my, experience on auditioning. But the thing is, I've never been to New York. Went to Times Square, amazing city. And I auditioned. I put myself out there, something I never thought I would do. I did it. Like, you know.
I think that's because I told you when you got back that if nothing more, you got out there, you put yourself out there, and you had the experience. Because a lot of people are not going to even attempt to have that experience.
Like if you guys only knew, like I wanted to back out of it so many times. Like I was so pumped up because I had just turned 25 in May, and the ads were coming on, the audition announcements were coming on, and I thought, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to figure out a way how to do it, how to get to these auditions, because the auditions took place in Chicago, Miami, New York, Los Angeles, San Antonio, Texas, and I think San Francisco, if I'm not mistaken, San Diego, somewhere around there. There was 2 auditions in California, and the others, everywhere else. And the closest one for me that I saw was New York. Like I was like, well, I'll give New York a chance, and that happened in July of this year, And I went in, but from May to July, like I was excited and I was pumped when I initially thought I was gonna do it. And then slowly I just kept self-doubting myself. Like when I tell you that I self-doubt, like, oh no, like I shouldn't do it. Like, because this year's theme for the reality show was, it's kind of like a beauty pageant show, but at the end of it, you get a contract to be a, kind of like a co-host, like, or whatever. And they opened the reality show for anyone to audition over the age of 27. So if you're 50, you could audition. If you were size 16, you can audition. Because usually the majority of the girls who audition are tall, thin, a certain size, and a certain look. So this year it was literally open for all. And that's what I thought. Like, let me go out there, tell my story, put myself out there like I've never done before. So, it was fun. But deep down, I feel like it wasn't for me. Like, I feel like, living in a household full of girls who can be petty, you guys. Because, like, I'm following the reality show now on Univision. And I feel like, honestly, I would have probably gotten kicked out the first week because of my attitude. Like, they probably would have been like, Carmen, you gotta go. Like, your attitude is just not what we need. Like, because my thing is, like, be real. You know what I'm saying? Like, be real. Do not fake your way to the top because you're in front of cameras. Like, and I feel like I can put a good face on, but then when things start to get to me or you say things to me, because girls can be so petty. Girls can be so petty.
Can be petty and backstabbing.
Exactly. So I feel like I would have been told to leave the first week. Like, hey, you gotta go. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But from everything that I've taken out this year, from 2018, like, gosh, like, I can't believe Thanksgiving is next week. I can't believe we have 1 month in this year. What I can take from 2018 going into 2019 is I can do anything. We can do anything that we put our mindsets. Like, we're now starting our podcast. Like, we have been talking about
2 years
this, like,
in the making.
Like, we've been talking about this forever. But we can set our minds to anything. I think working on our self-esteem, our confidence, working on us internally and working ourselves, out. We're going to be so amazing. Like, we are.
Because I feel like, coupled with you being, okay, so Carmen's very, like she said, she's into the makeup, she's into the jewelry, she's into the hair and all that stuff. And then I feel like sometimes I get stuck with being really, like, old and cliche. But I feel like with our combo, with some of the things that I've been through, and Carmen knows some of the things that I've been through in the last few years, I feel like this podcast is going to be good for the both of us.
Right.
We are focused on trying to, tell you about motherhood. Obviously, I can tell you about the motherhood part. Relationships, life, jobs, everything that touches our life. And y'all, I could tell you some stories about just experiences. But I'm excited. I'm super excited. And I feel like, if nothing more, this next year, because our goal is hopefully that at the end of 2019, for those who follow, like us, whatever, we're going to do some sort of event, some sort of party or whatever, just to celebrate the achievements that we have done from, starting the podcast. Anything in 2019 that we succeeded at, guys, that's what we want to celebrate next year.
this podcast is going up. Like, this is just the start of it. And like LaToia said, like, we already have an event planned for next year.
Yes.
And like, we haven't even, like, you know, we're uploading this podcast pretty soon. Mm-hmm. But we are going to hustle to make this podcast to hit all ears. Like, you guys
I feel
are
like this
in
is what
for
we
a ride.
need.
Yeah, like,
with the climate that is going on right now in the world, the need for being real is so it's just so needed, and I'm committed. Anyone who knows me, Carmen, can tell you, LaToia is super duper real. I don't play. I'm straight to the cuff, and it's gonna be our year, and so I'm super excited. And I just can't wait to see what it brings. I'm excited. I don't know how else to put it other than excited. I've already told a couple of people, and once we start uploading everything, tell your friends, you know, judge us if you want to. Hey, it's the first podcast. You can't really, you know, don't judge because
your
you know,
questions in the comment section. Leave your thoughts, leave your comments, leave, I don't know, just
suggestions,
leave
topics.
A rant.
Yeah, like whatever it is.
Leave a comment about the boy next door who annoyed you.
Yes.
Like, just
and we'll try to talk about
interact with us. Like, this is a podcast where
we want it to be interactive.
We want to interact with you guys.
We're going to be working on a Facebook page too.
Yeah, well, we're going to work on a
Facebook. Because I feel like, you know, depending on, you know, how Facebook go, because Facebook's not doing very good right now. But we want to do a Facebook page because, so although both of us do work during the day, Carmen has probably a little bit more access to her phone during the day than I do. I didn't even tell you about that. This job, can't have cell phones.
Yeah,
so
pretty soon mine too. Where
they're not doing. Okay, so you know,
so we're
probably gonna do a lot of communication at night. I'm not so much of a night owl anymore, but you know, we want it to be as interactive as possible. So between Facebook,
we'll have this YouTube channel, we'll have Facebook, we'll have Instagram. Yes, like we're gonna try to be in a couple of platforms so you guys can reach out to us. And this is just going to be an interactive podcast. Like LaToia said, this podcast is all about two besties who come from two different backgrounds. Mine's Hispanic.
I'm Black. If y'all can't tell, I think you already told I'm Black.
You know, and you know, we have similar stories, a similar upbringing, you know, a few similar stuff. But other than that, just, you know, giving you guys our take on, you know,
LaToia's take on life.
Yeah, LaToia's a mom. I'm not. You know, I am, like I said earlier, soon to be married next year. Like, the homeboy hasn't proposed, but I don't care about the ring. Like,
no. She don't care, air quotes, about the ring. But let me tell you something. I wish he would propose with something.
I think
he will do good, but you know, I'm gonna make sure I check him because I think he's low key a little bit scared of me, but that's a whole other conversation.
Like, no, but seriously, like, I don't care much. Like, right now, me and him are coming up, so the ring doesn't really matter right now. You know what I'm saying? But later on, homeboy better give me a ring. You know, whatever ring his little heart desires. You know, just long as he takes his time to pick something out. Just like with his everything, like, I know most girls say, well, the ring doesn't matter, and blah blah blah. Like, but for me, I feel like this is the only person that I want to be with. Nobody else.
Which I think is so sweet. Yeah, like y'all. The fact that they're young and doing this. Okay, not that I'm that much older, but it's just. I'm at a different place in my life, and the fact that she is so in love with this guy with Needlehead.
I'm so in love, but here and now I do check him. Don't get it twisted.
Yes, she does.
Don't get it twisted.
I'm just so happy for them, and like, okay, so you don't know this, but I'm updating you as we go. This whole time that we have been recording this podcast and talking or whatever. So I don't know if we're gonna call him New Boo. You know, I'm gonna find a little nickname for him, but it's just for right now. Nubu has been like blowing up my phone,
and that will be next week's story.
Yeah, I think we have to hit our booth.
Like,
we got to talk about dating next go round.
Dating is next episode.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that because we have
I got so many stories to tell you.
So many stories.
Like, I got to tell you about Little Man with the Backpack. I know, I see your face. Little Man with the Backpack, that happened this week.
There's so much stuff you guys are going to love for second episode.
Yeah.
Like, we already have a couple of episodes that recorded, so definitely stay tuned. We'll be, like, LaToya said, she's a mom. I'm not. We're going to touch base on motherhood, dating, my relationship and her relationships and, life and our careers and everything that's going on with us. Like, we're two independent women from different cultures, backgrounds, who are just going to spill tea on our lives. Like, spill tea. So, ciao.
Yes.
Take a seat.
Subscribe. We look forward to...
Please look forward to our podcast.
Many more episodes. Yes. And the
so
Facebook,
much great is
when
coming.
we get the Facebook up and going, we will definitely let you guys know.
So much greatness is coming. And like we said, we are in North Carolina.
And that's probably where we're going to keep it. Because, haters are real. So,
we will tell you later on, I guess, where exactly in North Carolina we're located. But we're in North Carolina.
North Carolina. I don't know how to put it.
Sometimes I wish we were in Los Angeles. That would be so awesome. But anywho,
yes.
So guys, this is our first episode. This is our first episode of Meet and Greet.
So once we launch, make sure, again, subscribe. Leave your comments, your questions, hate, like. At this point, I don't even really care because it's just...
I kind of want to see the hate.
Because...
I want to troll on the hate.
You know what? Let the first troll arise. Because you will meet Carmen and you will see LaToya and we will deal with trolls. Yeah.
But listen, apart from that, that's a whole different story. That's just a little real us. Like, we will clap back.
Yeah.
But anyway, like...
Very, very, very eloquently and tactfully, we will clap back. We just let you know.
But please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video. Please hit that notification button so you can get notified when we upload. Please stay tuned to our Instagram that is coming shortly and our Facebook. And
bear with us because we do work. We have full-time jobs, full-time lives.
But we will get this popping. We will get this popping. Does anybody use popping anymore? Like,
I don't know. It's 2018. Who knows?
It's 2018. Like, what do we use now?
Like, do we still say on fleek? I don't know.
I think on fleek was 2017.
It probably was.
But yes, guys, stay tuned for amazing content. You guys will not regret it. Please subscribe. We cannot say that enough. Please subscribe. Please support the sisters.
Yes, because we
support you guys and everything you guys do. So please support us.
I support everybody else.
Yeah.
It's time
honestly, I know like women empowerment. That's a whole different topic. But listen, we as women need to support each other. We do. As a community, we need to support each other.
Because we are so horrible at that. Like, women just don't support women.
But guys, so many topics, so many episodes to come, so much great content. Please stay tuned to our next episode. And that is it for our first one.
High five. Yes.
I think we did it. So, yeah, guys, we will see you at our next episode.
Episode 2 coming soon.
It's tea time with Carmen and LaToya.
Yeah.
So we will see you guys in our next episode. Bye.